President Biden seemingly contradicting his energy secretary on how a national gas tax holiday would affect the funding needed to maintain America's roads. Nevertheless, the president reportedly may be ready to call for a temporary suspension of the federal gasoline tax. Start there with tonight's Bream Team panel. Fox News contributors Leslie Marshall and Jason Chaffetz. Welcome back. Okay, I want to remind everybody what President Obama said about this gas tax lifting idea back in 2008.
And we're arguing over a gimmick to save you half a tank of gas over the course of the entire summer so that everyone in Washington can pat themselves on the back and say that they did something. Well, let me tell you something. This isn't an idea designed to get you through the summer. It's an idea designed to get them through an election.
Jason, your take.
I agree, and I yield more time to President Obama. He's absolutely right on that. It is a pure gimmick, and it does not solve the problem at all. It really doesn't. We have a supply problem, and the president has no plan other than to go to the Saudis, cut some gas tax, tap into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, all of which are bad ideas, produce the energy here at home, and they can solve the problem. But that's not what he's doing.
Okay, Leslie, so are you with President Biden or President Obama on this?
I'm with both. First of all, that was a very different time. And when you have gas that is pushing over $4 a gallon in some states, in my state, over $6 a gallon on average, you know, over 18 cents a gallon can help some people. I would agree with Jason. This is not going to fix it, but I haven't heard the president or anybody in my party say that it would. And if you want to talk about fixing it, why don't we talk to the oil CEOs, the corporations that profited record profits the first quarter of this year and continue to do so, and pocket that money, put it in other markets, not our own stock market, not our economy, and they could just lower those gas prices, certainly by putting less in their own pocket, and they choose not to.
Well, they have also reminded us that they lost tens of billions of dollars during COVID, and they actually borrowed tens of billions of dollars to try to keep going so that they would be ready for the return from the pandemic, which I think we all have been celebrating, although we know we are not fully out of the woods yet. It feels like we're a long ways there. I don't know what to do tonight. We've got Jason, in agreement with President Obama, and then Leslie in agreement with Jason on some stuff. Okay, so let's go on to our next topic with all of that agreement happening, because I have a feeling it might end here. Let's talk about this gun control measure, which has come together after a lot of negotiations over in the Senate with Democrats and Republicans. It's the initial vote to get it going procedurally was a success tonight. But even within the Republican Party, there's a split on this. So let me read what we've got here. Tom Cotton says this: the bill will not stop the violent shootings by deranged criminals, but it will restrict the freedoms of law-abiding Americans and put too much power in the hands of politicians and political officials. Stopping gun violence starts with more funding for police and tougher sentences for the criminals who violate gun laws, not taking away due process from law-abiding gun owners. Also in the Republican Party, Senator Lindsey Graham says unless you're adjudicated mentally ill or a convicted violent criminal, your Second Amendment rights won't be affected. So he's in favor. I'll give you guys both a quick comment on this, Jason, and then to you, Leslie.
I'm more with Senator Cotton on this one. I don't like putting restrictions on law-abiding citizens. I do like the best practices provision to deal with school safety. I do think you should, even if they're a juvenile, I do think they should go back and be able to look at those records as a juvenile when they're doing the NICS system, the National Instant Criminal Background Check. But the other provisions, I just can't agree with at this point.
All right. Quick final word to Leslie.
Look, when you say you don't want to put the power, in the hands of the government, Second Amendment is very clear, well-regulated militia. And if you read the entire Constitution, that regulation specifically is given to Congress. That authority is given to Congress. That is our government. First, second, when we just have some of these are a good measure. This is a Band-Aid. This is a problem that needs surgery. I think they need to do more.
Yeah, well, not everybody is not getting anywhere near what they want. So we'll watch and see if it gets through Senate and House by the end of the week. Leslie and Jason, thank you both very much.
Thanks, Shannon.
Thank you, Shannon.